Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back.
So,
So
how you been?
there's bones. Wow, I just told you I've been terrible.
Yeah, I know. You haven't told them yet, though.
I haven't told them yet. Just a lot of issues at the old house. Well, a couple with the new house too, but not as major. Old house is flooding on the kitchen floor and flooding on the ceiling and flooding in the basement. It's just flooding everywhere. And this is on top of I just told you in the last episode about all the water heater crap that I dealt with.
Yeah.
Like it's just that time that water it has become against me.
Yeah.
Good was making a joke that the old house realized we're moving and is pissed off. I don't know if it's the old house. I think it's just like water in general. It's like
Just,
fuck
you
this
pissed
guy.
off water. Maybe this is from all the years of throwing it at fire. This is like water.
It could be. It's revenge. I mean, because
Yeah.
even the problems that we're running into at the old house are they're water related as well, but like old water,
Old water.
like old mold in the old AC system, or the old
right.
system that's there. Granted, that thing is like fucking ancient.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's bound to happen.
You got mold in your kitchen now too, in your old house.
Well, it's mostly gone as of today, but it's still something. That's
Well,
still
didn't
there.
you have like a leak with your dishwasher at one point?
Yeah, I mean, it was leaking, but to the point where we saw it leaking onto the floor, and we had it fit. We got it fixed. I fixed it. So just leaking one day is not going to cause that.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know if like maybe like
long-term
residual like
leaking and
water
sitting there.
like was stuck under the tiles or something and had time to mold down there under the tiles.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that is possible, but for the most part, the water, if you have like a one-time water incident, like things in your house aren't going to be perfectly sealed. It's going to get absorbed into the boards and stuff, which could cause some damage, but it's not going to cause as much damage as we have. Like it was because something is clearly continually leaking enough to make it, because it was still wet under the tile. Like,
okay,
yeah.
So you got a leak somewhere you don't know about.
Yeah, we think we might have pinpointed it, but we're not exactly sure because it doesn't really make that much sense. They think it's coming from our fridge, and the fridge is kind of like, it's a new fridge too, but I don't know. The whole thing is really strange, so we're still trying to work on it.
So my grandma's got a problem where she doesn't keep her house super cold, so it gets up to like 80 some days even, and as a result, her fridge just puts like puddles on the floor, and I think it's just like the temperature difference and condensation basically, because it's not a huge puddle, but like it's like a daily thing where you got to mop up this little puddle, and I think it's related to the temperature of her house. But yeah, so what do you think? Doll has been busy.
Doll has been busy. I see you did not finish filling up these.
I did not. I have not been on here since we were on here.
So you haven't gone over to Patreonville to get more.
I have not. What color do we need?
We need purple.
Blue, we got purple. Stuff for purple. How many purple we need? I just made 6.
Wait, 18.
Need 18?
Well, 19 technically.
Okay. Well,
brown and light gray. I think we have light gray though.
Is that the only ones we need? Remember that there's none of them on that side are full.
No, it's not none of them.
Well, I mean, not the ones that are missing consistently on that side.
Yeah, so we need another 19 purple, another brown we have. Like it's purple that we're missing here. So it's like we need a total of 38 purple, 19 brown, and 19 light gray.
Okay, I think we could do the purple with what we got.
Okay. How did you get out of here? Did you just swim?
From the top deck. That's a fake door.
How did you get to the top deck?
You figure it out.
I mean, I could just jump and swim, but I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, no. I jumped on the dirt, and then the dirt gets me up to the top deck. I mean, I mean, it's down there at the end where the hoppers are at. You can almost get there that way. 31.
Jump! I didn't make it. I want to look at this thing from a distance. And
37.
Well, now I got myself like stuck in the hole. Oh God, I'm gonna have to work here now.
39. Okay, I got purple. You said light gray as well.
Yeah, well, I think we 17. Have light gray in the chest.
Just 17.
Just 17. We shit.
We shit.
Yeah, shit.
What other color is it other than light gray?
Brown.
Okay, I gotta go and get brown anyway, so I'll get light gray too. We could technically make light gray with the stuff we have in there, but I'll just grab some because it's part of the free stuff. I don't think that the brown is though. I don't remember what it costs. I'm just gonna go over there and I'll pay him later, I guess.
The joys of owning server. I'll pay you later, sir.
I really will pay it though.
Oh wow, no, this thing looks good.
Yeah, I think y'all did a really good job
from the side. I didn't know it was that done. Like when I spawned inside of the thing,
Mhm.
so you just got like a deck above me and the hoppers we were standing on. I didn't realize it was this. Okay, I see how you got in and out of here now.
Oh yeah, I guess if you started on the inside, yeah, that makes sense. That you wouldn't understand
Cool.
how to get out.
Brown and then light gray. So how are things going with you?
Pretty good. Nothing really going on the dating front. The crazy horse lady has cut that off.
Crazy horse lady. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you remember.
I forgot that she was.
Yeah. I mean, as crazy as she was, like
jockey or something,
in terms of like sexual stuff, like I really got along with her. So I mean, I was
disappointed.
Yeah, a little bit, but I'm so I don't play games anymore. I guess like if you tell me like you like I mean if we talk for like because like pre-COVID, if I've talked to you 2 or 3 days, I want to arrange a date. Like this, I've extended how long I would like to speak to you over the internet. Basically,
I want the sex having.
It's not even about the sex really, but I want to know. I don't want to waste any time. Like. I don't want to spend a month talking to you online and then be like, okay, now let's have a date. Like, I don't want to become emotionally attached to you in any way until I've like met you in person and see if I like you in person too. Because there's a lot different between like texting with someone or even like talking on the phone versus actually meeting in person. And so like, I want to know if there's a reason we need to end this as soon as possible, basically.
Do you have the squirting discussion?
Yeah, I mean, I have that pretty early. Like I had that with her,
but in person. So it's not an in person.
No, I normally cover those things before the first date. I don't even want to have a first date if this is going to be a problem. So yeah, I try to cover those.
By this gonna be a problem, you mean if you're a squirter?
Yeah, no, if you're a squirter, we don't need to.
If you do something that you biologically might not be able to control, fuck you.
Yeah, I mean, well, I had that argument with that one girl who was basically like, I need to accept it, and it's like, no, it's not how this works. Like, it's unfortunate that you have a thing that you can't control, but like, listen, we're not going to work as a result. All right, so it was gray on brown, yeah,
light gray,
yeah, I got the light gray. Now you get brown.
Yeah, so I will tell you that the online dating scene has changed a lot since I was part of it. I never got big into the online dating scene. I did some online dating when OkCupid and Match were like the two main paid dating sites, and Plenty of Fish was the free one. Like that was all there was. There was no apps on the phone. There wasn't Tinder, all that stuff.
Right.
And I was like the opposite of you. I remember talking to this girl for like 2 days, and she was like, okay, like quit playing games. Let's meet for a date. And I was like, well, let's talk for a little bit longer because I wanted to make sure it was worth it to like go out of my way to meet somebody in real life before I knew
I mean, a dates doesn't mean like marriage or anything like that.
I know, and I completely understand. That was just my mindset at the time. The one girl I did, we connected, we talked like twice and decided to meet at the bar like the next day for a date. I ended up dating that chick for a couple months. Like for real, like we really like connected. We were very like personalities, it turned out. That was actually the only girl I ever met off of the dating sites. Everybody else on the dating sites I had talked to, I never met them.
Really?
Yeah.
How long would you talk?
A couple of them, we would talk. Like there almost didn't seem to be interest by either of us to actually meet. So we never tried to arrange a date. We would just have like random internet conversations a lot.
Yeah. See, like I have enough people to talk to. I don't need people to talk to. Is my philosophy on this. Like I'm not looking for a chat partner. I can go on Twitch and chat all day long.
True, and like I said, things have changed though. Like that wasn't.
Well, I mean, things have changed now too with Corona too, right?
Back when I met some people from the AOL chat room days that I am still friends with that I've never actually met.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I understand
but that
that.
wasn't also for the purpose of dating.
Right.
I wasn't like finding people because I was like, oh, time to date. It was just you would find people in chat rooms to randomly talk to. Oh my
Right.
God, there's not lights up here. I'm gonna get this ship blown up.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
I
God,
definitely a lot's changed in that regard from
phantoms.
like the birth of the internet to now.
Oh Jesus, these phantoms, did they change? Oh no, that was a baby zombie.
But
Oh God, he gonna kill him along with Phantom gonna kill me. Wow, I gotta bail off this boat. Ah,
But yeah, like a week is my cutoff. If I've talked to you for if I met you on Monday and it's Monday again and we haven't planned on meeting, then like this isn't going anywhere in my opinion. And I'll call it off at that point basically. And that's basically what happened with her is like I went beyond my normal, but she's long distance, right? So she was down here whenever we matched, and then she went back to Virginia, so she was like almost 2 hours away. So in that case, it's a little bit different. You know, I'll be more willing to extend the time as if instead if you were like 15 minutes away, that sort of thing. But with her, I gave her a whole month. Yeah, I mean I didn't talk to her for a month, but like she was like, well, I don't know because my work schedule and all this. And I was like, all right, here's my calendar for all of September. Pick a day.
She didn't work. She rode horses.
Well, yeah, you're right. And yeah, she just kind of ignored it and everything. And I was like, and so I sent her a kind of a long message. It wasn't like 10 paragraphs or anything like that, but it was in a text window. It took up the whole like screen where I was just like, this is my philosophy on these things. If you're different, that's totally fine. We're just not compatible, and that's cool. But we need to recognize that now and just move on. And she responded with "Oh," and I was like, "What the fuck does that mean?" And then so she responded with "Oh" at like 5 o'clock in the morning, so I didn't even see it at the time. And then like when I got up for the day or anything, she just started messaging me like normal, and I was like, "Hold on, we need to rewind." O is not a response to what I sent you. And she's like, I don't feel like scrolling back up and reading. And I was like, okay, well, if you don't have time for me, I don't have time for you. Have a good life. And then she was like, oh, I guess I met another asshole. And I'm like, I'm the asshole? And so I kind of laid into her and she's like, okay, you're right. I'm sorry. And we haven't talked since. So that's
it makes me wonder if that, oh, okay, you're right. I'm sorry. It was actually, oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Maybe. Well, she did send me a message the next day and said something like, do you still want to talk? And I didn't respond. So I guess there was one more message.
Answers that question.
Yeah. But I did match with... Go ahead.
Then, well, I was going to say things were also different when I did this too, because for one, I wasn't necessarily out on these dating sites looking for a relationship. It was kind of boredom with nothing else to do at the time. And I was still, young, single, didn't care about that. Now that I'm older, if I was single now, there would be more of a purpose to it. Right. So I would also be trying to like fast track things to the meeting to find out if we're truly compatible or not, because then I was just dicking around.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Like I'm not eager to meet you because I want to fuck you. I'm eager to meet you because I want to know if we're even compatible. And if we're not, like, let's admit it and move on.
You're not wanting to meet.
No, I mean, yeah, but with me being...
It's not the forefront of the mind.
Right. And with me, with my sexual problems in terms of having to actually have a connection in order to care about sex, which sucks, by the way, because whenever I was married, I didn't know I had this problem.
That's a problem I've never had.
Well, I didn't know I did either until I was divorced, because the only person I'd ever had sex with was Crystal, and like we had a connection when we had sex, and well, actually the first time we didn't, but I was a virgin and she was a virgin.
By the way, how many of those things did you get? Colors.
I got brown and I got purple.
How many?
I got a stack of light gray, but I only got 38 brown.
Because we need 3 more.
3 more what?
Because we need a loaded hopper of all the colors, right? Like this one. I forgot about.
Oh.
At all the things.
Yeah, we do need a dropper of each thing. Well, how many brown did we need?
38.
I thought we only needed 1 hopper to fill.
18. But we need 19 in each one.
Yeah, but I thought we only had 1 hopper that was missing brown.
I thought we had 2. No, we have 2. Oh wait, you're right. You're right. The brown we did only have 1. Yeah, okay. You're right.
All right, so we should be good then.
Well, except for I don't know if we have all the other colors enough to do the 3 more or not. We'll have to find out.
But so a couple days ago, I got my first match and message on Bumble. Like I've been using Bumble as long as I've been using Tinder. I get matches on Tinder multiple times a week and talk with most of them. Sometimes they don't respond, but my success rate's pretty high on Tinder. And I have the same profile on Bumble and Tinder. The difference, if you may not know because you don't really use these things, the difference between the two is that on Bumble, women have to message first. Men cannot.
I do know the concepts of Bumble, yes.
Okay. On Bumble, prior to this week, I'd had 2 matches in 2 years, and they did not message me. Versus, like I said, Tinder, 50, 60 matches a year, at least, minimum. So I don't know why the two are so different, honestly, because a lot of times I'll see the same profiles on both even. But at any rate, this week I got my first match and message on Bumble. And on the second day of talking, things were going pretty good. I liked her and everything. But on the second day of talking, I was like, so we started talking about like our past relationships and stuff and like how long we've been single and stuff. And I was like, so how long you been single? She's like, oh, I'm not single. I was just looking to talk to people.
It doesn't say this anywhere in her profile?
No, nowhere in her profile does it mention this.
That's a little fucked up to me. Like, I get it. There's people in the world who do utilize dating apps for the sole purpose of making non-sexual connections.
Well, here's the thing about Bumble, though.
I find it weird to be on a dating app to do that in the first place because there's other like apps for like.
Well, Bumble actually has 3 types. Like on Bumble, you can choose: are you here for a relationship? Are you here for friends? Or are you here for business? There's 3 sections in Bumble. There's Bumble BFF, Bumble Biz, and Bumble Dating. And she's in Bumble Dating, because I ain't in the others. So she could be where she's supposed to be. Know your role. So anyways, and then she was like, yeah, she's looking for people to talk to. And, you know, I'm out of work because of coronavirus. So I was kind of hoping I could be like someone's like companion and talk to them and they could pay me every day. And I was like,
oh, yeah. Okay. I was going to say that's different than.
Yeah. But again, none of this is on her fucking profile. And I was like, yeah, that's not going to work with me.
Well, that's probably against the terms of service.
It might be. I don't know. There are definitely like sugar daddy, sugar baby type of shit that's totally fine in those things. So it might be totally okay. I don't actually know. But I basically was like, you know, that's not for me. And she's like, oh, well, you know, she goes, I've enjoyed talking to you so much that I want to keep talking to you. So you don't have to pay me if you want to. And I was like, well, I wasn't gonna. So that doesn't really matter. I was like, but, you know, I ain't got time for that.
That's good because I'm sure there was more to it than that.
Yeah, I talked to her some more that day, but you know, she was asking questions about stuff like YouTube and Twitch and things like that. She was curious, and I answered some of her questions. But yeah, I didn't put much effort into it. Like again, I ain't here to play no games. All right. So the other colors. But yeah,
orange.
You know, Corona really fucked me up because I was going on regular dates, like, you know, and ever since Corona, it's been really hard to be someone who dates.
Someone who dates. Somebody experiencing dating.
Yeah.
I don't know why this is taking so much of my concentration to do. Okay, we need the light grays.
They're down here. I need the browns for the droppers, unless you're doing the droppers.
Yeah, I just got the droppers all taken care of with the browns.
For all the colors?
For the browns.
Oh, okay, I got all the other colors, so I'll do.
Oh, I got red, orange, yellow in most of them, but not green, blue, indigo, or violet in some of them. I didn't have enough inventory space, and I was getting all confused. That's why I said I don't know why this is confusing me so much.
There's no indigo.
The green, purple, green, blue, purple, brown, light gray, bone meal. That's what we had, right?
Yeah.
And you got all enough for all colors in.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will finish the light grays into the hoppers. And then we, in theory, could give it a test run of like all of them and find out how we want to make it like launch off.
You haven't had a chance to watch Hamilton, have you?
No. You know, it's while everything else has been going on, the one show I've had in the background, and then I sat down and watched it, especially tonight. I watched a bunch of episodes because I was like frustrated from the day of all the other random crap going on.
Yeah.
I started watching. I watched Upload last week. I don't know if you've seen.
I've heard about it. I don't really know much about it, though.
It's very interesting concept. It was pretty decent, and I was just like, I was kind of pissed off at the end of it. It's season 1, so who knows what we'll come back with. And then I watched Umbrella Academy.
I've heard good things about season 2 of that, at least.
So that's how I just finished season 2, like basically before I came upstairs. Season 1, it's entertaining. It's a little out there. It's hard. Like, it took me like 4 episodes to even kind of half understand what was really even trying to be portrayed. And then it made sense. But it's one of those shows that for the first season, for the most part, up until like almost the last episode, every episode that ended, like in the middle of it, I was like, okay, this is the last one. Like, I'm done with the show. But the last like 10 minutes of it, they would do this big like action scene mantra thing and end it on a cliffhanger every single time. So they did that very well because it made me keep wanting to just be like, okay, I gotta see where this leads to now. You know, it's like every fucking time. And then when season 1 ended, I don't want to give much away. I was like, what the fuck just happened? Like, what did I just waste my time on? Like here, like this was not at all where I thought things were going. This is not at all like.
Were you upset like the way season 1 ends?
Conclusion. Oh yeah, I was very upset with it. I just watched season 2 though. Season 2 was quite good. It was the whole thing, like through and through, was quite good. So it's not even like it still did the cliffhanger, some of the cliffhanger endings and stuff, but the actual episodes all the way through them were good as well.
Yeah,
it's one of those shows that I'm kind of glad I gave it the chance of going on, because otherwise, like if season 2 wasn't out already. When I finished season 1, I would have never gone back to it.
Really?
Because I was not on my mind it wouldn't have been on my mind to watch it all when it came back.
Right. God, there's so many shows I want to watch. I just keep watching Hamilton, though. That's what I was doing ever before I came in here. Just watching Hamilton. I've taken a week off from Hamilton, though, because I want to still stream. And I just can't. I can't bring myself to do anything.
That good, man.
It's not that it's something about it. Something about the way it's done. I don't know if it affects everyone the same way as it does me. I'm talking to Arcus. It definitely does him the same way. But yeah, after the second act, I'm just left emotionally drained, and I'm not motivated to do anything at all for the rest of the day, basically.
But by the way, the comments have said you were wrong. It was not just a recording of a show.
It was 3.
It was 3 shows. One of them
2 shows and one extra. Yeah, I didn't know that at the time. I read about it after we had that conversation to see if I was right, because I thought it was just a recording of a show. But yeah, you can actually see a couple of continuity errors if you watch it close enough. Where she,
well, if you watched it 13 times in a row in the last 2 days,
yeah,
you can see continuity errors.
There's a brooch that Elizabeth wears in the song. Satisfied that is there and not there sometimes. But yeah, they recorded 2 shows and then they did close-ups on a 3rd recording. So yeah, it is mixed together with multiple shows. But it's not like a whole season or anything like that of shows. So but yeah, I guess that makes sense. Get the better versions of everything. They shouldn't have had continuity errors, though. It's a big shame.
I mean, is the brooch important?
No, it's not. Just it's interesting whenever you do finally notice it. You're like, oh, that fucking thing just keeps coming and going.
Why'd you put 2 yellows in here? Are you stacking the odds?
Where did I put 2 yellows?
In this dropper over here. Guys, go for the yellow. Whatever we put in yellow, go for yellow.
Huh? When did that happen?
I'm gonna do a last double check on all these.
Yeah, I do find it to be very good. Better than anything else that I've wanted to watch. I've been trying to watch Dark, but I'll tell you, have you watched Dark?
I don't even know what that is.
That's a Netflix show that everyone's been on about for a while. Season 3 just finished, and I think it's the final season.
To watch Traveler season 3, for the love of God.
God, I don't even know what happened in season 2 anymore. I don't know if I can.
But you actually liked that show.
I did. Well, you know what else I really liked was Mindhunter. Have you watched Mindhunter?
No, but I'm just saying it's been like a year and a half or 2 years now since the 3rd season came out, and you still haven't watched it, and it's a show you liked. It's not like I'm
Well, that's what
trying
I'm
to
trying to
force you to go
get
to the
at. Like,
show.
there's so many things that I know. Like, I watched season 1 of Dark when it first came out, and I loved it. And then season 2 came out, and Marcus was on and on about how I need to watch it. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna. And then I just never did. Now season 3 is out. So yeah, I don't know. I have a problem. I can't get around to certain things, but then I spend my time deeply ingrained in something like Hamilton.
You're like, I don't have time to watch Traveler season 3. I have to watch Hamilton 8 more times.
Yeah. But yeah, like Mindhunter, that's another show that came out. Season 2 came out, and season 1 was fantastic, and I really want to watch season 2 of Mindhunter, and I just haven't. So yeah, there's a lot of things I want to watch. I need to step away from Hamilton.
Hey, what were we gonna do about the initiation button?
The initiation button
For this, the initiation sequence.
Oh yeah, I don't know. We got to figure out some kind of like way to tie all the redstone together to hit one button and it to do all the things.
See, I'm trying to remember what you said last time that you wanted to do.
Well, what Doll wants to do is to build a bar up here on this top deck, and then have the items come up a water thing right around here.
Oh yeah, we have to get the items up there, which means we have to get. That's what I was thinking of. Because I don't think getting a redstone button to trigger the sequence is going to be hard. I think it'll be items triggering.
What I think we can do is put a hopper here facing this direction, and the same thing, a hopper here facing this direction, and so on. And so all the items come into a chain of hoppers that come right here to a dropper.
Oh, so you're right. So they would just come into one. Oh yeah. So we'd have to come into one dropper. You don't. I was thinking for some reason we had to do 4 separate chains somehow. But yeah, you're right. We can just combine them into one line.
Right. So yeah, I think that's pretty simple to take care of. This dirt here was our way out. Did you take that or did I take that out?
Oh, I did, because I had put all these blocks at the end to place these droppers, and I was just like, oh, I had extra blocks I must have put here. And I took them away.
I guess you can jump from over here up there.
How'd you do that? Oh, you went all the way over here.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I thought, for some reason I thought you were on this row right here that I'm at, and like you ended up like up there.
You just got to know how to jump right, Jeff. Come on. All right. Oh yeah, I was gonna come through here and make sure there's that one extra down here so that they come out. That's important.
I think
purple, brown.
Found one that's not there.
White.
We need a red one here, orange one here.
White.
Yeah, green. We need a blue.
Brown, purple. Blue. Green. Yellow, orange. Red.
Yeah, we need a red, an orange, and a blue thus far.
Okay, I think I have everything on me.
Not in this one, it's the one to the left of me. This one over here needs red, orange, and then a blue.
Is this one all good here?
Finish these last ones. Yeah, this one is.
Okay. Blue. I think the thing that's interesting about Hamilton is there's a lot of things that aren't factual, but they're not detrimental in a way that like lies about the history in a way that changes things. But as a result, I've spent a lot of time reading like actual history because there's lots of things I didn't know that I kind of learned from Hamilton, and not all of them are factual. But yeah, I've spent a lot of time just reading history things now to find out what's right and what's wrong from the play.
What the hell? I've slept.
It's me. I haven't. See if I can get there before it's daytime. Probably not. Oh, I did it. Just barely. Whew.
Can't hit
all right.
these guys though. Ugh.
Well, we've done it. We've made an episode. We should stop making this episode.
Okay, this episode is ending.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.
See ya.